If you're new to trading, I want to teach you how to find out whether the trend is going to be bearish or bullish on different time frames. And when I'm looking at time frames, I like to break it down into three easy categories. The short term being the hourly chart, the medium term being the 4-hour chart, and the long term being the daily chart. So starting on the hourly, what we're going to do is grab a trend tool, and we're going to go from swing high to swing high. And then we're going to grab another tool, and we're going to go swing low to swing low. Now from here, you can see that on the hourly, the trend is going down, which means that we are in a bearish trend. So although we might hold support and push up here, overall, we have a high probability and consistency that until we break this range high, we're still going to stay and trade within the trend and potentially push back down. Or vice versa, if we are able to break this range and then hold this as a support resistance flip or an SR flip, then we can start to break this range and play to the top side. And we're going to do the same thing on the 4-hour chart. We're going to go range high to range high. When we zoom out a little bit, we can go range low to range low. I like to use the bodies instead of the wicks, and you can see that we're also continuing in this type of downtrend. Going to the daily, when we zoom out and we grab this and we go swing high to swing high, and we connect this swing low to swing low, we can even zoom out further and go swing low to swing low, and swing high to add even more context to it. And we can even drop this down to this one as well and bring this a little bit higher to compensate. And you're going to see that this is taking us in an uptrend on the daily. So because we are in an uptrend, this is a bullish movement of price. If you want to come trade with me or learn my trading strategy, you can always comment EPIQ below, go to the link in my bio, or go to epictradingfloor.com. EPIC or EPIQ both work. Which means that if this trend wants to hold based on the price that we're testing, this does have a high probability, if we want to hold support, that we could continue to swing this back to the top side. And at the same token, if we do fail out of here and then we come back up and test this as a resistance, part of the SR flip or support and resistance flip, then we can confirm this trend could be changing from an uptrend into a sideways and downtrend, aka going from a bullish market or a bullish trend into a bearish market or bearish trend. Now with that, you can put the story together and figure out, based on what's going on the short term, medium term, and long term, what could be happening next with price action. If the short term and the medium term are looking bearish, but the long term is looking bullish, then what I'd be looking for is 2 levels of resistance and liquidity sweeps on the short and medium term, and then some sort of support level on the long term, like an LRC support or a major SR flip point that could hold and confirm support on the long term that would fulfill the short term weakness of bearish trend, allow that to flip into bullish, and then continue that trend to the top side for the long term.